Wow. I was just thinking, I can't record a podcast by myself ever. I don't know what the fuck you do on this. So you guys are never going to get an episode without Courtney in it because...
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, she knows how to click all the buttons. But welcome back to Bitches in the Breakroom.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Caitlyn.
And we're your hair bitches.
How are ya?
Oh, goodness gracious. I got my wax today.
I know.
I feel so good.
You're brave.
I feel so fresh and clean and bald.
I could never.
You could.
No, my pain tolerance. I mean, maybe
No,
like after I have a baby, I'll be like, I can do anything.
No, you'll be fine.
How long does it take?
5 to 10 minutes.
What?
Like, my appointment today, I think, took 10 minutes, and that was because I had 6 weeks of grow out.
How bad did it hurt? Did you want to punch
Today
her?
was pretty bad, but that was because I let it grow out for 6 weeks. When I'm there, my normal 4-week appointment, it's literally fine. But also, like, it depends on who's doing it.
Oh, you don't have the same lady?
Well,
every time?
I do, but I've switched locations. So my first waxer was more painful than this one now. This one, she takes it in smaller sections, so it takes, like, longer.
You like that better?
Yeah, because it doesn't hurt as bad. Like, when you take, like, one big strip, that hurts a lot for me. But, like, when she takes, like, smaller strips, you know, it's, like, super fast. It's, like, immediately.
I just feel like it would rip my vagina off. Like,
no,
the
I mean,
side, like...
Yeah, no, they just pull it out and, like, put the wax in there. Her finger's, like, literally, like, covering the, like, more sensitive inner labia.
I don't like it. But, I mean, I'm sure it's great. I wish I could.
It's great.
I wish I could even do just, like, a bikini. Not even, like, a full-on...
Oh, the bikini's the least painful part. You could totally do the bikini.
I don't know.
I think you could. Like,
I
literally.
can't even get my mustache waxed.
But I feel like it's more, like, I think it hurts more for me. Like, even if I just, like, pluck the hairs, like, that hurts more.
Ah! Pluck?
Well, like, I don't actually have a lot of hair, but if I'm, like, I'm saying, like, if I grab it.
Oh, so you don't have, like a
that
fucking
hurts.
mustache? Have you ever waxed your mustache before?
No.
Am I a man? Is that why?
No, all of my friends get pissed off at me. Like, that's not, that started
You
laughing.
also have, like, blonde hair, so it's like you
Yes.
wouldn't even see it. Like, I have, like, don't even look at me right now.
I started laughing because this is a normal reaction. People get really fucking mad at me. DV hates my ass.
Well, yeah.
Hates me.
Yeah.
My arm hair.
It looks like you shave. It literally looks like
I've
you
never
shave.
shaved my arm once.
If I were to
a day
put
in
my sleeve up right now, I would look like a man next to you.
It feels like bald, too. I don't know.
Must be nice.
Sorry.
All the
It's
girlies
funny.
out there with dark,
I
coarse
shaved my
hair.
armpits, like, 5 days ago.
Okay. I don't want to see that. You know I don't fuck with armpits, Courtney.
She's so weird about armpits.
I'm actually repulsed right now that you just showed me that.
Well, I'm
I
repulsed
can't
when
even
you
look at
rub
my
your
own
toes
armpits.
around.
I hate everything.
They're just armpits.
Ew. Anyone else hate armpits? I don't know why they just weird me out. They make me uncomfortable. And that's why there's a rule in the salon that you can't have your armpits out. Ew. Courtney, please.
I broke that rule one
I'm
day.
melting. Yeah, I know. I was staring at you and I was like,
I was hot as fuck.
it
It's
has
the
been getting
summer.
so hot in
It's
here.
the summer.
The AC like does not work on the other side. I'm convinced, like at all.
No, I know.
It says it does, but it doesn't.
Well, no, because I'll look at the thermostat over there and it says like 77, but it's set to.
But even when
70.
it's on 70, like if it's at 70 and it's on
It doesn't
70, it
actually
does not feel
70.
like it.
No, something's up.
I know. I might like start working on the other side because I'm hot as fuck.
Okay.
But I don't. Anyway.
Anyways.
I can't believe you've never waxed your mustache.
Yeah, no.
I've literally had to get laser on my mustache because that's how bad it is.
Wow.
I know. It's hard.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm just like a hairless cat. I've got a hairless cat. Hey! Got him. Okay, anyways.
Must be nice.
Anyways, today is a struggle because we're recording before I take clients.
Yeah, you're going to be so...
It's a long day.
Zonked.
I know. It's a very long day for me. But you know what? I'm not lazy.
Oh.
So we're going to do the thing. Because sometimes you just have to do the fucking work. Speaking of lazy.
That was really good.
Thanks.
Honestly.
Thank you. Queen of segues.
Speaking of lazy.
We want to talk about laziness in the salon.
Yeah, just like lazy stylists and like maybe like pet peeves maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I hate a lazy stylist. I am not about it. If you're a lazy stylist, good for you. Can't relate at all.
I wish I could be sometimes. Honestly, it would be so nice to just go home knowing that I half-assed the entire day and still sleep at night. Unfortunately, I can't do that.
I think if I was charging, like if I knew I had the lowest prices in town and like I'm like, what do you expect? Like you're getting a deal. Like
true.
But I think when you're charging a high dollar amount, you can't be fucking lazy.
I agree.
You just can't.
You just can't. And also, I think my qualm with it is that
Qualm.
Yeah.
That word has always just like blown my mind.
Oh, okay. I thought you were annoyed by me saying that.
No, it's just like such a weird word. But totally. No, what's your qualm?
Anywho, my qualm with it is, why are you even doing hair if you don't want to fucking do hair? Like, there are so many other jobs, so many other areas for you to explore that also don't require a 4-year degree. You still have to go to school to be a hairstylist. So if you don't even want to fucking do it, why are you doing it? Because you're doing it poorly. Sorry. If you're being lazy, you're doing it poorly. I don't care. That's my thought on it. Yeah. It drives me crazy because I'm like, you could have picked anything else and instead you're choosing. Like, if you're just showing up and just like, I'm just trying to get back home, that pisses me off.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I also think it's like a work ethic thing too. Like, I tried so hard not to have a lisp saying that. Could you tell? Is that why you're laughing? Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Oh, there she goes. My obsession. Yeah, do that. Now, take a sip on the mic too.
Yes. You're welcome, everybody.
God, I love ASMR so much right now.
Today I'm sucking down a bang energy.
Jesus.
Because you know what?
Is that your first one?
I'm gonna go to. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't had any caffeine today.
Okay, good.
And the reason that I'm doing this is so that I can show up 100% for my fucking clients.
Yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, I do think it's a work ethic thing because I feel like some people think they can just get by, and that's fine. Like, do your thing. But I also feel like if you're charging a lot, you gotta just show up. Like, you can't. I don't know how to just like. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. Like that is my like slogan in the salon, especially when we have new girls. But like, I don't mean it in a way of like cutting corners. I just mean it in a way of efficiency.
Like, don't hit them with a little 1-2 skip if you.
Yeah.
Like, if you're doing a full, do a full. That's a big pet peeve of mine.
What?
It's people who charge full foils, and I've seen it where I have a new guest in my chair, and I'm like, when's the last time you got a full? And they're like, 8 weeks ago. And I'm like,
you're like lifting the hair.
I'm like, really?
Because it's pitch black back
they
here.
actually literally see nothing other than the bottom inch.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's annoying to me.
Yeah.
Don't rob your clients. Like, be straight up. If you only have time for a partial, just tell them that and do the partial. Don't tell them you're going to do a full and then do hairline and then a partial. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Like, you can space it out, but you better be putting foils in there.
On the bottom half.
That bothers me a lot.
Yeah, that bothers me, and I think the rushing bothers me a lot. Like, I just think it's so wrong to like have someone booked out for a certain amount of time and then like just try to do it as fast as possible.
Yes.
Like, clients, I feel like know that. Know. Yeah, I feel like they can like feel that energy when they're just like, oh shit, like she's moving right now. I don't know.
I don't get that at all. Like, especially in our like field, I mean, I guess regardless of what you specialize in, specifically for blonding, which is what we do, let the fucking hair process and then rinse it and then shampoo. Like, you don't need to rush the processing.
Yeah.
Let the processing happen.
Let it be.
Don't pull it just because you feel like pulling it. Like,
yeah.
get the foils to where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And don't
take
whine
your
about
time.
it. Like, I get it. If the hair's not moving and it's been 30 minutes and it's not moving, obviously you're pulling because it's not doing anything. That's a different story. But if you haven't exercised your options and you're just pulling because
like if you're
you feel
just
like
settling,
it,
yeah. If you're
hate
just like,
that.
oh yeah, fuck it, like let me just pull it out
Hate that.
and be done a little early.
Same with cutting. If you just cut when it's wet and then you blow dry it and then you leave, oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Take the extra step.
Nothing irks me more than like someone not cleaning up their cut after it's dry. I don't care if it took you forever to cut it wet.
Yep.
Fucking clean that up when
Yes.
it's dry. Turn their head.
You
like
need to.
actually
You
like
need
put
to.
in the work. They're paying you money for that.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah. That's I forgot. That is a really bad
That
pet peeve of
bothers
mine.
me. Especially, it's like if you're doing layers, like, you better make sure they look good when they're dry too, babe. Like,
Also bothers me like when you have the time and you don't offer curls. Now I know every salon is
Yeah.
different. Like some salons like don't like that curls
Include.
aren't included, but like if it is, just ask.
yes.
It's just like
yes.
I don't know. Like even if you're tired, like it is your job. Like and I get it. Sometimes
Yes.
people are like I do and I'm like okay, yeah, let's do it. And then I'm like okay, in reality it's 10 extra minutes. Like it's not that big of a
Literally.
deal, but like things like that.
One
that
thing
annoys me.
I think that, like, has made me, I think it's improved my client's experience is that, like, I am a stylist that is willing to take the extra time, even if I thought it was going to be less time. Like, for example, my client yesterday, I always do the same thing on her. It's super spaced out, macro lights, like, big, chunky. It was a full foil. I was expecting it to take, like, 3.5 hours because it was literally
Like
just
the
bringing
usual.
up, just
Yeah,
following.
yeah.
And she wanted to change it up. And, like, instead of me being like, well, I have 4 hours with you, I was like, okay, let's change it up then. Let's do it. When I have a client who's come in with my extension client, she's booked for a move up in a toner, and she wants foils. Okay, I'm not gonna say no to boosting your ticket. I will stay later for that. That's fine. I'll move my.
But it's a mix of it's it's a mix of being smart with like your career and like understanding like okay, yeah, if I do this like I'm gonna make more money. But it's also like the other half of it is like, are you passionate and like do you give a fuck?
Yeah.
Because I think that's what it comes down to, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in my opinion, I think if you are
wrong. No, just kidding. Sorry. Sorry. I was just waiting
if
for
you're a lazy hairstylist, I think 9 times out of 10 you lack the passion. Like you're not doing it for the craft of it, you're doing it just to get by.
Yes.
And then like you're allowed to have a lazy day. Like I get it. There are days where I'm
100%.
like I'm dragging,
100%.
especially now that I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh my god, I'm really pushing through. But
yeah.
I think overall like the laziness stems from lack of passion and like not truly giving a fuck about the actual craft and like what you're creating. You know?
I feel like I mean passion is so important in this career because like I will start even on my like lazy days like where I'm like I am dragging and I will tell myself like I am not gonna overfoil today, like I'm not breaking my back, like it's gonna be chill, it's gonna be more dimensional, like it's fine. I find myself like once I'm actually in the moment and I'm actually doing the hair, like
you're into it.
I'm into it and I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like it's like when I sit down and it's processing, I'm like, but then guess what? When I go over and I'm doing the shadow and the toner, I'm into it. I'm still taking my, you know, like it's whatever. And honestly, like I just think clients notice that. Like I think clients notice that. Like I feel like if I have a client that doesn't pre-book, I can't help but like feel like maybe I didn't take enough time, which isn't always the case. But that is something that I like to think. Like I think about it. I'm like, well, you know what? Like I honestly bet if I had taken a little bit longer on whatever, like I think that would have been noted. Like that effort would have been noted.
Yeah, and I think they just read it too. Like, I feel like a lot of my clients, and I've had a lot of my clients for a long time, they're always like, you're just such a perfectionist, or like, you like actually care, like, oh, it's so cool that you really love what you do. Like, they like pick up on that energy, I feel like.
Yes.
And I just hate when I see stylists not giving it to their clients. Like, especially if you're charging a lot. Like, you have to.
And like, just take that extra effort. Like, I mean, and if you don't want to, like, I'm not even trying to be, why are you doing it? Like, why hair of all things? Like, why hair? You could do anything else and have a normal like 9 to 5 schedule. If you're looking for a dead set schedule, like,
if you want something just to get by, kind of thing. Yeah,
like, you can choose that. You can even, there's even jobs where you can just work part-time and probably make the same amount as like an average hairstylist. You know what I mean? It's like, why hair if you're not excited about it?
Also,
like,
okay, quick question. If you, I don't know if this is like controversial, but is not toning hair all the time a lazy hairstylist, or is it someone who doesn't feel comfortable? Like, what is that? Like, I feel like 1 out of 100 clients, I'm like, ooh, I could like not tone her and like throw a clear on, and I feel like it would be okay because she's okay with like
warm,
a warm. But I always wonder, like, because I hear people like come in from other salons or stylists, and they're like, oh yeah, like I never get a toner, and I'm just like, oh damn, and like they're complaining about the tone. Like, that's the obvious problem. And I always wonder, because I have never met a hairstylist who never tones, but for hairstylists out there who don't ever tone, like, why? Like, is it because you just don't care? And I mean that in like not a bitchy way.
Yeah, like, do you not care about the tone?
Are you just like, that is what it is, or is it because you're not comfortable toning?
Right.
Because I don't know. To me, it's like laziness, and that's just like my assumption for it.
Right.
But it's a common thing that I hear.
I've always been my assumption with it has always been like, you're just not up to date. That's all. And correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I'm really not trying to be insensitive. My thoughts like, even on my clients that I look at them and I'm like, I don't even need to tone you because your goal is literally this color. Like, I still tone them.
Yeah.
One, because they're paying for it.
Yeah.
But also because, like, I want it to be even. I want it to be like perfect. You know what I mean? So it's like, even like, there's no such thing as a 100%.
I need to control it a little bit.
Like a little bit.
The only time, honestly, where I feel like I don't need to tone a client is if they're like a level 7 and up.
Yeah.
And like the lift, like, it's just so clean. Like, we're
same
not
with like root tapping.
Anything.
Like, I feel like the only times that I'm not root tapping is if they like have naturally blonde hair.
Level 7 and up, I don't.
Yeah.
I might do it just for like,
even then
myself, you know, like, just to make sure, but like, you really don't have to, because it's such a like, I don't know, easy clean lifts. But
that is weird. I've always wondered. When I have clients sit down and they're like, what is this that you're doing? I'm like, toner.
The toner, yeah.
And they're like, what is that? And I'm like, have you never had a toner before?
Yeah.
They're like, no. I'm like, well, no wonder your stylist has never made you the icy blonde that you've always wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, no wonder
you're
yellow.
Like
your hair is yellow. Yeah.
Because it is.
I'm just curious. So, hairstylists who don't tone, let me know.
I'm sorry, this is unrelated. Have you seen those, like, when you see like a hair reel or TikTok or something and it's like a really orange lift, and the comments, like, there will be a comment that's like 9V will do. Like, have you seen
That's
those?
insane. Yeah.
It is so funny to me. I love when I'm like scrolling through TikTok and there's like a really bad lift and someone comments being like, yeah, just a little 9V should do it. Like,
that should do the trick.
That should do it.
God. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like toning is everything.
I agree. I mean, that's like, honestly, other than placement, that's like half of what makes it such a custom experience.
The toner is like the most custom part of it.
It's my favorite. It's like one of my favorite things. Like, I love creating a new tone. Like, I have my usuals, but I love when I like use a different combo that I don't normally use, and it just turns out like everything.
I
like,
saw one yesterday.
Oh my God.
That I want to try it so bad because it looks so fucking delicious. 9NW and 9T.
I saw
did you
that.
see that?
Yes.
It was like a sandy blonde, but like a bright. Oh my god.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Yeah, delicious.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like people who don't feel comfortable. I also think, shout out Rex and Shades EQ, like they have so many different toner options that it makes it fun to do hair.
I know.
It really, like when it's time to tone, I'm like, ooh, I have 5 million options.
Yes.
Like, what kind of combination can I do here?
Yes.
I don't know. So maybe like if you guys aren't toning, you just need to find a line that like has the options for you and like that isn't so scary. I don't know. I need to know. Tell me why you're not toning.
Why aren't you toning
right now?
Are you lazy or are you uninformed?
It's one of the two. So which
There's
one is
no
it?
other reason. There's not one other reason.
Oh fuck.
Jesus. We're gonna get canceled.
No, literally. It's fine, whatever. What else makes someone a lazy hairstylist?
Oh goodness. Something that bugs me personally, and this is like a niche thing because we do scalp massages included in our services.
Yeah.
I hate when I see a girl skimp on a scalp massage.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Give them the experience. Like, that is arguably one of the most enjoyable experiences of getting your hair done.
And I think you need to be reminded of it and get your hair done.
Yes.
Because I will forget how great that part is.
Yes.
And then, like, when, like, you washed my, like, hair the other day, I was like, oh,
yes.
I want you to do this just,
the
like,
way
a little bit longer.
When I was doing your hair, Casey kept being like, do you want this? Do you want, like, putting it in your face? And you would literally put your finger up. You're like, I'm having a moment. Like, I was, like, mid-scalp massage, and she was literally eyes closed, and Casey's trying to, like, show her something, and she literally just puts her finger up. She's like, eyes closed.
Like, give me a fucking second, please. Like, you don't get it.
Like, relax.
Yeah, but he doesn't get it because he doesn't get scalp massages. But
yeah, I also think men should get more luxurious experiences.
Well, some barbershops do. Like, they'll do
I would
hot
hope
towel
so.
And, like, go all out. But I think the quick in and out ones don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, skimping out on that.
That bothers me.
Yeah, that bothers me too. What would you say is like a good time for a scalp massage? Like
I honestly, like, I'm gonna give the most hippy dippy answer of all time.
I like to feel their energy.
I do.
And see,
once
like,
I feel that their tension has released, like once I see that they finally like,
oh my god,
like, because there'll be times where like I've been massaging and they're on their phone, and then it's like they realize what's happening and they finally put their phone down.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop massaging. Then I'm like, all right, girl, like let's get it. And I'll go like a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
You know, I just sort of like feel when I feel that like it's almost like you're resting like this, but then suddenly you see that they're like, you know, like you like see that like exhale. You see their like their weight flatten a little bit. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to.
I've done my job.
Yeah. Like I'm like our work here is finished.
Yeah.
Like I want to give them that feeling. When it's someone who I can tell just isn't gonna relax. Like there are just people who just can't relax, and that's it's just how it is.
Yeah. Or if someone's talking the whole time, I'm like, you don't give a fuck about
no,
this.
literally. Or when they're like sitting here like, oh my god, like blah blah, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the hot towel. I'm not gonna do this. Yeah. But I don't have like a set time. I don't think. But like,
okay,
I
definitely do.
I don't think I would do like I'm not gonna do like a quick motion here, quick motion. It's like also not like a set path that I follow. I don't know.
I like to do a good 2 minutes.
I think that's good.
Because 2 minutes, it sounds like it's not a long time, but when you're just sitting there, that's like, I try to just like zen out for a second. I'm like, okay, just like.
No, I think that's fair. It relaxes me too, though.
Yeah.
Again, but I think that's a passion thing, though. Like,
I like doing it when I know someone's stressed out, and I'm like, I'm about to like fix you the fuck up.
That's why I loved doing it for like Sierra when she was pregnant. Like I loved massaging her head when she was pregnant.
When you know someone needs it,
I
you're
love
like,
doing it to you because I'm like, this bitch never fucking relaxes. Like I like love doing it to people that like really need it. Like
yeah, I agree.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah, if someone's having a bad day, I'm like, I think I'm gonna make it a little better right now.
Yeah, right.
Like, with my touch.
All of your problems will be solved.
Yeah.
I have clients like every single time. As soon as I start, they're like, this is where you become my best friend.
Yeah.
And they like just sit there. I'm like, I get it, girl. Like you're right.
Okay, wait, I'm not gonna lie. That is my personal pet peeve, I think, a little bit. I know we're talking about like pet peeves with like stylists.
Yeah.
But when the client's like, this is my favorite part, I'm just like, I know.
I know.
You don't have to say it because like you want me to do it long. Because I know why people are saying it because they want me to do it for a long time. And I'm just like, that just irks me for just like a quick second.
That is so funny.
I know. I don't
So
know
funny.
why.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I still will like do it, but I'm just like, okay, you didn't have, like, I know.
I
Like,
know.
You don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I will say, like, sometimes it's like weird for me to respond to that. Like, I'm always like, I know.
Yeah. Don't I know it?
Same, girl.
Yeah.
Let's switch.
Yeah. So
My turn.
yeah. I'm trying to think what else makes a lazy hairstylist.
Not even. This one's a big one. I know this bothers you. Not giving a proper blowout.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is a big one for me.
That's your presentation. That's your final presentation of.
Well, just don't be late. Like, you feel it wet. Like, don't fucking act like you don't. Like I hate
dry
that.
the hair and dry it well.
And that was my pet peeve when I would go get my hair done before I like even thought about being a hairstylist. Like, it would always be wet, and I'm just like,
you're like,
fuck. Like, I
wet.
can't even like
my hair is wet.
Yeah, I hate that. And every time we get new stylists or like they do a model, I literally
drill that.
I'll stick my hand in the back of someone's scalp and be like,
literally when I was assisting Kate, that was like drilled into me. It was like blow dry at the root. You get that fucking dry. Like get it dry and get it smooth. Like drilled.
I know.
A good blowout and a good scalp massage.
Yeah, and actually do a blowout. I hate, that's another pet peeve. Like, okay, it's dry, but it looks like a fucking frisball.
It just like
you
is
didn't
there.
round. I don't like when shit's not rounded out. I mean, some people I get it, like their hair will not hold a fucking blowout, and that's the most annoying thing ever.
I know. My hair.
But the Orbe Grandiose mousse does help. Plug. But it does help a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate when it just like, it's like the most like blah. I'm just like, let me curl it. Like, that's when I'm like begging them to
like,
let me curl.
can I just curl?
Yeah.
Like,
it's not even worth. Don't even look at yourself right now.
I have a pet peeve. This is random, but I hate when I'm like, how are we feeling with the style? Do you like the blowout? Do you want curls? Like, what are you feeling? I have two pet peeves with this, with their responses. One response being, what would you rather?
I know. I'm like,
I hate when they say that because I'm like, don't make me make this decision for you, because if I say I like the blowout more, even if I do like it more, I look lazy.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
So it's like, I feel like when you say that, it's like, is that you asking me for curls? Are you testing
me right now?
Right. Like, what is that? And I'm always like, I put my hands, I'm like, I'm not going to make that decision for you. You got to tell me. Like, whatever you, I know, I'm always whatever like, you want.
You tell me, like, what do you want?
Like, I'm
or
not
like,
choosing.
We're like, do you have time? And I'm just like, I just have time.
Yes.
like I would never, even if I didn't have time, I would never tell you.
I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to do it.
I remember one time I was literally running so fucking behind, and they're like, do you have time? I was like, yeah. And like, I ran late to my next appointment.
Yes. The only time I haven't done that is when my client changes from a partial to a full or something.
Yeah, or like we're running behind because of them. Then I'm like, yeah, girl, no, like I'm can't sorry. Today. Yeah. But other than that, I will be late to my doctor's appointment.
My other pet peeve with that is when they're like, a few. Like, you could do a few curls.
Like, what does that mean?
Kelly just
what?
Kelly is ours for
Oh, why? Oh my god. Kelly is mooning us.
Kelly's mooning us.
What a freakazoid.
If you're watching
come in? Oh, thanks. Stay out there. No, I'm just kidding. Do you want to come in?
Quarter. I'm scared.
We have a stalker. I'm gonna leave her out there, I think.
Let's not let her in. She's scaring me.
Fans.
Okay.
Oh. Fans these days.
One thing about Kelly is that her favorite thing to do is to draw attention to herself.
Oh, no fucking shit.
It's like her favorite thing to do.
She's good at it.
She is. She does it well.
She does.
Anyways, if you guys are watching on YouTube, we apologize. The camera just died. We're living, laughing, loving. This isn't our normal recording day, so give us some grace.
Yeah, it's a Thursday. We usually record on a Monday.
I have a client in 10 minutes.
Courtney.
Oh! And Kelly's banging at the door now, at the other door, being our biggest fan.
Yeah.
She's going to come in, and she's going to be really mad that the camera's dead.
Yeah, it is dead. I know. So they probably can't even hear anything.
Come say hey as we close out this episode.
Hi guys, this is Kelly, long-time listener, first-time caller. I was just wondering, When you guys have a client that's just talking your ear off, what do you do? Courtney, can I get yours?
She's gonna break the fucking mic stand.
Sorry, I'm really out of breath.
Kelly was doing sprints outside. This is our lovely, dearest Kelly. I know.
It literally just died. Yeah.
Yeah, you just missed it. Anywho.
Well, we gotta go.
Well, we love you guys so much. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Bitches in the Breakroom. Caitlyn's Instagram.
Yeah, like, please don't
I
make
know.
me say it. Caitlyn Cavan Hair.
Mine is Courtney Cab Hair, and we'll see you bitches next week.
And mine's Kelly O'Boyle Hair. Don't forget to follow.
Bye.
Bye.